Hey Jack, Coach Gilcrease here. First off, just want to thank you for coming out to camp. Really enjoyed working with you. Hope you were able to learn from us, apply some of the things we taught you to the way you play the game. This is going to be your video analysis. So the first thing I like to look at is I like to look at your foundation. Make sure we have a good base in line before we start our swing. Okay. Um, we got a good bend in our knees. Okay. Make sure that this foot right here is squared up to the ball. Okay. Our hands are in a good position. Everything looks good at this point. So the next thing I want to look at is I want to see how you load. Okay, I want to make sure those hands are moving back, and main thing is make sure that barrel doesn't get behind our head. All right. And another thing is when you stride with this front foot, when you take your stride step. Okay, I want to make sure that our weight doesn't end up going this way. Okay. So the main thing we're doing here is we're picking this foot up, and we're just putting it back down. We're keeping our weight back here, going in this direction. Okay, otherwise this front shoulder is going to dip down and it's going to cause our contact to be inconsistent. Okay, so let's check out your load. Okay, one thing I want you to focus on, okay, I want you to make sure that this back leg right here, okay, this back foot does not move. Okay, we don't need it to go backwards because we're trying to hit the ball this way. So the further, if we step backwards, our weight's transferring backwards, but then at the same time, then you pick this foot up here, and now our weight's going back forward. Okay, so all we're wanting to do, the only foot we want to move is this front foot. Okay, our hands get into a good position. So if this is where you want your back foot to start, then just start it there. Okay, let's don't move both our feet. Let's just move one. Okay. Next thing I want to look at is your path to the ball. Now, one thing here, I want you to notice how I can't see the barrel of your bat anymore. Okay, we want to always be sure to make sure that that bat is exposed. Okay, we don't want it to be below our hands like it is now. See, now it's below our hands. And that means when we go to hit the ball, we're going to be swinging up towards the ball. We always want to be hitting from above the ball. Okay, so there's two paths taken to the ball. Okay, we got this one where we attack the ball, our hands stay above it, and we hit down and through that ball. Okay, that's going to create backspin at contact. The other one comes from up under the ball. Okay, so what we want to do is see where your bat path is. Okay, good. Okay, you have a good bat path. Now, as we get to contact, I want you to notice some really good things you got going on here. Okay, we got a stiff front leg. We got a good bend in our back knee. We call this an L. We're riding our backside here. We got a good rotation on our back foot. Our bat's flat through the zone. We got right palm pointing up, left palm pointing down. All our eyes are looking at contact. Okay, this is really good hitting position right here. Okay, you're gonna have a powerful swing right here. It would be better if that barrel didn't drop right there. Okay, so if we can get that barrel still being up here, then we can be shorter to that ball. Okay, where our path that we took was here. That if you keep that barrel up, maybe that path's here. Okay, so all of these things kind of work together. But you, like I said, you do a really good job as you get to contact of getting yourself in a good hitting position. Okay, so the next thing I want to look at is after you make contact. Okay, I want to see you push through that ball. I want to see these hands push through the zone before we start our follow through. Okay, so as we make contact, I don't want to see that right hand roll over the top right at contact. Okay, you push through the ball there, push through, and now it starts to roll over. Okay, that's a good job. Now I want you to see the position you are in here with the L. Okay, as we make contact, let's stay in that. Let's don't see how the back leg's starting to push backwards. I want you to stay in that position all the way through contact, all the way through our follow through, and then we can come out of it. Okay? So let's watch one more. Okay, better stride, good at contact, good follow through, and you did a better job of staying in at that time. Also, don't let this foot come up. Okay, once that foot gets down, let's keep it down. Let's don't raise it up. That means you're kind of leaning back and you need to be balanced. Okay. Jack, it's Coach Gilcrease again. Thanks a lot for coming to camp, like I mentioned earlier. Just a few things to work on. Let's make sure we're only moving one foot when we load. Just make sure that barrel stays up. And that's going to help you when you get to contact, be even in a better position to hit that ball. Okay? So thanks a lot for coming to camp. It's Coach Gilcrease, and this is your video analysis.